My name's Jeffrey, and I really want to be a cat.
No, please.
Meow.
What's up, D-Fam and new listeners? Welcome back to the greatest Bi-City podcast in the world, the Weekly D Podcast. I'm your host, the King of Beans, the Chico with the Tamarino, Danny G, and this is the best host in the world, renowned NFT artist, the Crypto Cream himself, El Sheeb, Kyle Austin.
Well, nah, man. Great to be here, man. How's it going?
What's up, man?
Good to be in the city, bro.
Bi-City podcast, greatest
Bi-City podcast. Yep.
I'm actually working on designing some shit for it. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, guess what? So, fun fact. I mean, nobody from the audience will get this, but Mason's almost done. He contacted me last week, and
fuck yeah,
the design is it's right there. It's right there. He's like, I can taste it. He's like, it's there. He's like, I just need to add a couple more things, and it'll be perfect.
I'm so fucking excited, bro.
Oh yes,
so fucking excited.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Anyways, enough about that. Just a little thing for everybody else, though. What's going on, man? How's your week? How'd your week then, man? How'd it go?
Man, honestly, I had a great fucking weekend this past weekend. I had probably one of the best weekends I've had in a while this past weekend. So we started off, me and my fiance, along with her friend Rebecca, shout out to them, we decided to go to the secret group in Houston, in the Edo area, because they were having a 90s and 2000s night, like, kickback. So, you know, the secret group's badass because it has a bunch of different rooms. It's like a small, intimate bar / club, but it has, like, 6 different rooms, and they're all really, like, nice and tight, and it's a fun place to be at. They always got shit going on. Like, they got emo night going on, they got all sorts of shit going on at once. It's badass. Well, we go to a secret group, and we go up there, and we're chilling. You know, we got there a little early, so there wasn't really much of a crowd. But the music was bumping. You know, we were catching the vibe. Got us some drinks. You know, we were chilling. And then I saw that Blake was at the secret group. And he's like, bro, I'm about to perform 3-minute set. And I was like, bet, where are you going to be at? He's like, at the secret group. And I was like, no shit. I was like, we're in the secret group because there was like a bunch of rooms. He's like, bro, it's in the box. Like, you got to go down this dark ass alley and there's a back door to get in. And I was like, comedy in a back door alley? I was like, bet, I'm in. So I told my fiance, I was like, y'all want to go see some comedy? And the boy Blake's about to perform. And they're like, yeah. So we finish our drinks. We walk out. And, here's the other real cool thing about the secret group is a lot of their shit is either really cheap to attend, like $5-10, or it's free. Mm-hmm. Most comedy nights are free. So it's fucking dope. So we walked out, we went into the box, which is like a back room at the secret group. We walk in, and it's literally a room that maybe is designed to fit 25 people. There is about 50 people in there. And they're all laid out like around the room. They're sitting down on these chairs, but there wasn't much chairs. And we got there, and what they were doing it was called Speedball Comedy Night, where they give each stand-up artist, comic, 3 minutes to do a set. And bro, when I say Blizzy Blake killed it, he fucking killed it. He came out with fire, making like white people jokes, talking about his black dad. Like, he fucking killed it. Like, I was so excited for him, too, because it was the first time. I've seen him a couple times now, right? I follow his comedy career. He does Accidental Chaos. He's really good. Becoming a really good friend. I really like kicking it with him. So we go out there, and he just fucking kills it, bro. In a full room. The room is packed. And his first 3 jokes just land. Boom, boom, boom. And you just see he's catching this rhythm. He's going in. Just fucking beautiful. Killed it. It was a masterpiece. Like, for him to be a 4 or 5 week comic, he's super natural. It's super impressive. Well, anyways, after his set, we're like, all right, you know, like there's only a few sets left, so we hung out with Blake a little bit, talked to him a little bit, and I was like, Blake, we're gonna bounce. We're gonna go back to the 90s night. Went to 90s night. I had a couple more drinks and just started partying our asses off. We partied to 2 a.m. It was live. And then we're like, all right, party's over, lights turned on, it's time to go home. We're just walking back to the car, and my fiance, she was wearing heels, and so was her friend. So they're like, can we wait here? And they're like around the corner, and like, you go pick up the car. There's a lot of people here anyway. I was like, all right, bet. So I walked off, went to go pick up the car, pull up. They're both talking to a couple guys, and I was like, what the fuck? But at the same time, I was like, I'm confident with what I got. I trust my girl. Come to find out, these guys were gay guys, and they're just like, making sure my girl was good and her friend were good. And they told us about some after clubs. So my girl was like, "Oh, like I don't want to go home just yet. I know it's 2 a.m, but let's go to this after club." And I was like, "Baby, bet." So we go to this after club. We're in line, and I start realizing this wasn't no ordinary after club. It was a full Mexican and Hispanic after club. Or at least that's what I thought listening to the music. But then I started realizing I'm the only guy with chicks in this whole line. So I started looking around. I was like, wait a second, something's a little fishy here. Couldn't find out it's a gay club.
Just a hidden one? Like I'm assuming the after clubs aren't legal.
You know what?
Because the bars close at 2, right?
I don't know about legality, so let's not say anything about that.
I was just curious. I mean, we're not going to shout the place out or where it is. I'm just curious, like.
No, I don't know. It's an after club. Like, I'm sure they're not supposed to be open at that time, but they are.
And you can serve drinks and stuff?
No, I mean, that's why they do cash only, if you know what I'm saying.
Muy interesante. Okay. Now I'm starting to figure out more of this vibe.
Only.
Now I'm figuring out this vibe. Okay, I get you.
We walk in, and I'm like, oh, I mean, obviously, I'm comfortable with my sexuality. I don't give a fuck. Like, I love partying with gay people, because I've always said this. Gay people always have the best music and the best drugs. Like, by far. Like, no one can beat them. So, anyways, we're there. We're bullshitting with some people. I'm asking people if it's their first time and whatnot. Not realizing that, I was kind of dressed a little flamboyant. I had some tight jeans on, some cowboy boots, and a Salmon shirt.
You did it again, Danny.
And a Salmon shirt, and then I had my hair in a bun, because my hair is really fucking long. So I'm rocking the man bun, my half-ass man bun. I'm still trying to grow it out. So I'm rocking the man bun. And anyways, we go in. We go to the restroom. Everything's cool. Go to the bar. Some guy buys me a drink. I was like, bet, this is my kind of party. I'm getting free drinks. I'll buy my girl and her friend some drinks. We go to the dance floor and we're just partying. Just... I'm just jamming, just like doing my thing. Then they switch it to the cumbias. And then they go to, like, tribal. And then they're playing rancheras. And, me and my girl are dancing. And, like, her friend's with us. So we're dancing with her. It was like a triangle, We're just vibing, dancing, this and that. Having a great time. This guy fucking strips down to his thong and starts dancing on the wall. And I was like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. But I'm all for it, Do you, boo? And anyways, we're just bullshitting with people. Just having fun. And this guy, like, this fucking... He was Hispanic. He was bearded and a little chubby. He was checking out my fiance's friend. So, we're dancing. I'm seeing him just, like, walking around us and whatnot. And I'm dancing with my fiance and everything. Everything's great fucking time. And he walks towards us. And he's, like, walking towards my fiance's friend, right? And we're just still dancing. And then all of a sudden he throws his hand out. And I was expecting my fiance's friend to go grab his hand. But he grabbed my hand. And I was like, oh, it's that kind of party. And I was like, fuck it, we're having a good time. I ain't scared to dance with the gay guy. He'll probably buy me a drink after this, because I'm not going to lie. I'm a little slut. I'm a little slut when it comes to drinks. I'm down to do anything. So, and, I mean, the guy was chubby, bearded, Mexican. We start dancing and whatnot. We're having a blast. Song changes. I go back to my fiance to start dancing with her again. And then he comes back and he's like, come on, dance with me again. And I was like, buy me a drink first. And he was like, all right, baby. I was like, bet. So he bought me a drink. I started dancing with him. I'm telling you, I'm a little slut. I slut myself out. I'm dancing with him. And then I was like, all right, bet. Song's over. And he grabs me by my ass, bro. Grabs me. Like, I didn't know I had that much ass to start with. Like, he had a whole fucking handful. I was like, damn, I got some donk or something, boy. Like, I was shocked he had that much in his hand. But anyways, he grabs me by my ass as the song's about to start, and he looks at me. He's like, "Don't be shy, baby." And I was like, "Bro, I don't." I was like, I couldn't say anything. I got scared. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little scared.
You're nervous?
I got a little nervous. I went back to like, I don't know if I ever told you about when I went to the Unicorn Disco.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, that's another story. But I got fucking nervous, bro. Like, I was like, oh, fuck. I think I gave off the mixed signals again. And, you know, I got my hair in a bun. I'm wearing fucking...
calling him daddy probably would have been a first.
I'm fucking looking like Brokeback Mountain over here. And he's all for it, bro.
He wanted to be your daddy. Then,
he wanted to be my daddy. And, you know, for a couple more drinks, I might have... I don't know.
Like, me and Noelia definitely would have never spoke about it again. But nonetheless...
No, but you know what I realized that night? It wasn't that, you know, like, I got a little awkward. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little scared when he grabbed a whole lot of ass. But I realized two things that night. One is, baby got back. Alright? And two is, I got some game, bro. The guy was a good looking guy. Even my fiance was like, what the fuck? What are you doing? So, long story short, baby got back. I got some game because I pulled a cute ass Hispanic dude. He got some pretty ass eyes too. And I'll definitely go back there again. I just don't want my ass touched.
But
It was funny.
I don't know.
Because
I feel like...
Noelia was like, what the fuck? She's like, that dude was actually like really good looking. I was like, I got game, bro.
How'd that feel? That's nice. That's cool, man.
That felt nice, dude. I was getting drink spot for me. And first of all, like, I gotta admit, when we went to the secret group, like, my girl looked good. Like, she looked good. People were staring at her, but it was kind of nice to have flipped the tables, and I was getting checked out, you know?
I feel that.
Lie.
I feel that.
But I did find out I am definitely a little slut when it comes to free drinks.
No plus.
It was a good time, though. It was a great time. I didn't get raped, you know? So that was a plus. I didn't have to do anything I would regret for a drink except dance with the guy, but like I said, he was a cute guy, so I'm good.
I mean, goddamn.
But yeah, that was my weekend. That was lots of fun. Yeah.
That sounds lit, actually. I'm not gonna lie to you. It sounds like a fun time. What did we do on Friday? Well, okay, it's Friday we played D&D. That was fun. Always a good time. And then Saturday it was like a catch up week. Me and Yvonne just like laid down and like slept for like 2-3 hours both Saturday and Sunday. It was really nice. What did we do? We did something. I don't remember if it was anything super exciting, if I'm being completely honest with you. But let me think. We did go out to dinner. We went to dinner with our friends Ethan and Kelsey, and we grabbed some seafood. Went to this place called Millions Crab, which is just fire out in Middletown. I'd recommend if you guys, for our listeners who live in Louisville, looking for a good crab boil. It's a good spot, and it's open till 11 p.m., so it's a late night spot too. So that's always nice. And I got to hang out with Doge Beans on Friday. That was cool.
Hey, how was that?
Yeah, so Andrew's super cool. It was cool, man. You know, they're kind of rebuilding the cafe, and they have a lot of work to do and kind of work on. But at the same time, like, it's got a really good system. It's beautiful on the inside. It's very like modern looking, and the coffee's good, man. The coffee's really good. Yeah, that Moonfill is fire. I'm actually buying some K-cups. Some of the actual like the reusable K-cups where you could just put the coffee grounds in it. Because I bought some. It was actually my first real life purchase with Doge. Like my first real world purchase for something else in the real world. It's cool. It was really easy too. Yeah. Basically, he has a POS system already set up with it. So all he does is he presses the amount that he wants to do for it, and then he'll turn it. It'll give you the QR code. You scan the QR code if you have the wallet, and then you just do the transaction like that. It's super easy.
Bro,
you're done faster. I would equate it to like the equivalent of putting your card on one of those like little things where it just automatically taps it, where you tap the card, and then it finishes. The same thing. It's that easy.
That's badass.
And it's quick.
That is
it was
awesome.
really cool. But yeah, the coffee was super good. Andrew's a super nice guy, and his team is really cool. And they're doing something really, really cool there. And I'm excited to see what happens. And I'm going to continue to kind of follow it and see where they go. And plus, Andrew's cool, so we're probably going to hang out in person as well because he's just a cool, genuinely cool guy. So
that's badass.
Yeah.
That's badass. I'm glad you had a great time. What kind of coffee did you get again? I'm sorry, I was looking
So okay, so I got one. It's called Moon Fuel.
Oh,
Here, let me go grab it really quick, and I
okay.
can tell you what it's made of and stuff. So all that fun stuff.
Yeah, you go. I'll take over right now. Well, Kyle goes to get his coffee. Let me do a quick little ad read. Let me get my sexy voice on. All right, guys. I know it's hot outside. I know your balls stink. Okay, I know this. I know y'all got stinky balls, and I'm gonna help you out right now. Go to Ballsy.com. Get you the ball wash. Or you know what? Don't get the ball wash. Get you the sack pack, okay? It comes with their ball wash, which is amazing. It makes your junk feel so nice when you wash it with that shit. It's full of activated charcoal. It's pH balanced. It'll get the funk off your junk for sure. Alright? And when you're done with that, go get you a little bit of that solid cologne and give your nuts a nice little rub with that solid cologne. You can even rub it on your neck a little bit, It smells good. They got a bunch of different flavors. You'll like it. And then lastly, if you go out, and you're trying to have some fun like I did this weekend, but you're also trying to have some fun by the time you get home. In between, go to the restroom, give you a little bit of that nut spray, go pss, 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 and boom, you got fresh nuts again. Then you can go home and I promise you, okay? I promise you, your partner will thank you a million times for having ball wash and having nice, clean balls, okay? I can almost guarantee you will have a happier life with ball wash, alright? So, with that being said, get your junk clean, get the funk off your junk, keep your balls nice and minty, go to ballsy.com, get you some ball wash, and then use the promo code TWD15 to get 15% off your order. Alright, cool. You see
Nice.
You see how I handled that?
That was perfect, bro.
That was perfect, bro. I've been practicing.
So, to keep you up to date on this, so Doge means coffee. So the variety that I got for Moon Fuel, it's an espresso. The variety is Central American and Papua New Guinea. That's where both beans come from. So it's a blend. The flavor notes are dark chocolate with a cherry finish. And dude, I had it black, you know me, I like a nice black coffee. Yeah. That's my go-to, and it's just that ever since I think I don't know if I've even told you this, but my grandma used to drink it black, and I used to drink it black to be like her, and then I stopped doing that after she passed away, and then as of earlier last year, I just started drinking coffee black again. I just really liked it a lot again, and so that's what I've been doing recently. I like the flavor notes.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you. When you got a good coffee, it tastes so good anything. Black. Yeah, I'm that way too. I have my phases though, right? Because at work we get shitty coffee sometimes. Sometimes we get good coffee. I'm trying to convince them to buy some Doge beans. Get us the good shit. Get us some Moon Fuel.
Well, I think you know this. They are wholesale. Yeah, they're wholesale, so you can utilize them for your business. And by the way, everybody, for your listeners, if you have if you own a small business and you want to supply some coffee at your place of business and you're looking for that, you should check out Doge Beans because they have a good pricing. The coffee is really quality. Plus they utilize crypto, which is really cool. And honestly, and this is not we're not sponsored by them or anything. I just think they're a really cool product.
Yeah. They're friends of ours. I mean, let's put it that way.
I think they have a really cool product, and they're friends of ours. Yeah, so I like what they're bringing to the table. So yeah, I mean, definitely go check them out, and check out their website. And I think it's dogebeans.com, and you can actually find you can order their stuff online. You can order their wholesale online, if I'm not mistaken, and they'll mail it out to you. It's super neat. And if you live locally, they'll actually just drop it off at your place.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
That's actually what they were doing when I got there. They were kind of doing a little bit of marketing, guerrilla marketing. And just going and bringing in sample sets and just taking it to different restaurants so they can kind of try it out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Really cool.
I mean, the best thing about it is they accept Doge. We got to keep that Doge army going. Yeah, buddy. All right. So that was your weekend? That sounds like you had a good time, bro.
Yeah, it was a good time, man. I had actually legitimately no complaints. I had some of my favorite weekends are just laying around all day. And of course I got to play my nerdy games too. I got to play Dungeons and Dragons, which was actually really fun for those who know. And we're at the very end, pretty much at the very end of our campaign. The week after next will be our last campaign, our last session for our campaign. And currently, Yvonne and I are actually the bad guys.
Oh, really?
We're in full PvP right now.
That
player
is-
versus player.
that
It's
is
not supposed to
awesome.
be like that, but there was some situations that happened within the story that
Uh-huh.
made me and Yvonne, our characters, Kribna and Callista, turn evil, but for reasons.
That's awesome.
And the other side is like kind of split on what the choice is. So basically, we
Uh-huh.
had basically the thing is we went on a hunt with like this prince, and we ambushed them
Mhm.
like with the other people, and basically it was just a giant skirmish, everyone killing
That's
everyone,
awesome.
and it was dope. It was dope.
That
So that was
sounds so
fun,
much
and then
fun.
we played Magic
Mhm.
a lot. So if anybody's ever down to play Magic with the boys of Paper Plate Media Co., hit us up.
Hey.
I think most of us play now.
I think I'm the only one.
I think Blake's the only one that doesn't. I think Daniel is. He keeps thinking about it.
I've been contemplating, right? Because it looks like fun, but it looks like a lot of stuff to learn real quick.
I'll teach you.
And
I'll
like,
teach you.
maybe after I get married, I'll do it because I won't be like traveling back and forth and doing so much shit. But
That's probably a good idea.
yeah,
That's probably a good idea.
yeah. Plus, I need to pay for a wedding,
I feel that.
Nah, but honestly, bro, I fucking love this weekend. Like, you know me, I can be a wild boy sometimes. Like, I need to get it out my system.
Yep.
And that was a perfect time. It was the first time me and Noemi like went out in a long time together just to party, and it was a blast. Like, we really needed that, you know.
Oh yeah, no, totally get
That's
that.
what it is. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I had the most fun ever. It's a shame too because we invited some other friends, but they couldn't come through, and I was like, "Fuck, man, y'all messed out." It was a good time.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes like that's like the times you have outside of it are some of the fun times, and sometimes people miss out on the situations. But it was a good weekend though, man. It was a good weekend.
No, and then that's like the thing for me, right? Like, I love adventures. Like, I'm addicted to adventure and like
Same.
So,
I love to be out doing stuff.
I'm addicted to adventure and to like adrenaline. Like, I know this. Like, I have a very addictive personality. So, like, going on an adventure, not really expecting anything to happen. Like, we were just planning to go to 90s night. Then it turned out to this big old thing where we got home like at 7 o'clock in the morning. We're like, fuck, what did we do? But it was a great time, you know? I needed that. I needed to burn it out my system. I'm glad, you know, none of us got COVID as far as we know. So the vaccine's working for us, at least. I know some people are having a rough time, and
I will say,
I am really
it's
sorry.
been a while.
Yeah.
It's just been a while for some people within the COVID strain, though. Because have you noticed, there's also people that just don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like, have you seen that person that's been giving people horse medication?
Yeah.
In Texas?
Actually, that there's some truth to that.
Some truth, but it's also medication that's meant for, you know,
but
1 ton animal.
People actually take it, and you take it in small pieces, and it could actually help with like infections and stuff. And if you're in a pinch, it's safe for humans to use.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is it FDA approved though?
It's horse approved.
The legality is the issue.
Well, it's one of those things, right? Where like me, I live in the country in Needville. I've heard about this a lot.
Like, I'm just cutting up horse pills in my backyard anyway. So
no, but like there's a lot of people that swear by it, and I know people that have actually contracted COVID and started taking them. They got rid of it pretty quick. Like, they had no adverse effects. Mm-hmm. But I mean, like, to each your own, because this shit's fucking wild. No one really knows what the fuck's going on.
This season of COVID is very intense. Yeah, a lot of people are just getting sick. Like now, yeah,
and it's scary because a lot of people are having crazier reactions now to the vaccine than before.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just thoughts and prayers to everybody from the Weekly D, man. From all
both sides, from both sides of the fence, because it's kind of like everybody's kind of dealing with it, right? Yeah. Everybody's kind of getting it from all sides.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, just thoughts and prayers to everybody. Y'all do what y'all think is best for you. Don't listen to nobody else. We won't judge. We won't judge.
Figgity facts. Listen to us though. We're right all the time. Yeah, we're only right.
Yeah, we spit straight facts, no feelings. It's never an opinion. It's truth, and nothing but the whole truth.
That's factually factual.
All right, let's get into it, buddy. Let's get into Pendejo of the Week. You want to go ahead and do this, though? Favorite
Pendejo of the Week is a part of the show where we use listener suggestions in our own searches to find the biggest Pendejo of the Week. If you know someone who deserves to be Pendejo of the Week, send us your suggestions on Twitter using the hashtag POJ and tagging us at the Weekly D Pod, at Danny_G951, and at It's That Guy Kyle.
Boom, perfectly read, even with all my typos. That is amazing.
I was practicing a little bit this time.
Hey, I practiced the intro like 3 times today before.
So I looked at this guy ahead of time, right? And yeah, this guy fucking sucks.
Yeah, alright, so can I get into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, let's get into the thick of it. Alright, this week's Pendejo of the Week goes to 30-year-old Spencer Eldon. Now, if you're not familiar with that name, let me get you familiar. Y'all, Kyle, you ever listen to Nirvana?
Oh, I think I've listened to a band named Nirvana.
You ever listen to that band? You know, the guy with the shotgun? But I'm not gonna get into
well, that was dark. But, yes. R.I.P. Kurt Cobain. Wow, what the fuck, Danny?
I'm sorry.
Too soon.
I'm sorry.
Too soon.
This is a great way to start off that episode.
But yeah, one of their best albums, of course, being Nevermind.
Yes, sir. Nevermind. So yeah, you know the baby on the album cover? It's got that hog on him. You know, that baby hog? Well, anyways, that baby is actually our homie right here, Spencer Eldon. And this little bastard is suing Nirvana. I don't know if you know that. He's suing
I do know that.
For child exploitation. Like, can you believe that shit? Like, that picture's old. It was given to Nirvana by the family, I believe. I did a little bit of reading, but not a whole lot.
My thought process, and this is just with this whole thing, it's because it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. And there's a reason why it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Because, don't get me wrong, like, should that picture, like, exist with the little PP anyway? No. It shouldn't. It shouldn't have existed in the 90s either. However...
But it was a different time.
Spencer has been very open about the fact that how much he loves that picture, and he's also recreated it, like, on his birthday, like 6 times.
Exactly.
There's so many pictures of him recreating this.
And here's the thing.
Because he thinks it's so cool.
Here's the other thing. He got Nevermind tattooed on his chest.
Yep.
To recreate
which is even more funny.
So, like, I mean, I understand times are tough right now. And maybe you're just doing it for the cash flow. Or maybe you got some debts. I don't know.
It's probably cash flow with a mix of, like, oh, people are going to start paying attention to me. And that's the cool part.
He probably maybe he's starting a podcast and he needs more numbers.
Yeah, dude, honestly, though, we should do that. Yeah. Well, who do we have to ruin? Hey, teacher from 5th grade.
Right?
I felt exploited because you didn't give me apple juice. I'd like my apple juice, please.
Well, there we go.
And $1 million.
There we go.
You made me... Lamar consolidated. You made me eat Crispitos every single day.
Right,
because the rest of your food was fucking garbage. And then I got fat and also got sick of Crispitos for a short time. And now I fucking miss them. And you owe me millions of dollars.
Exactly.
Just straight up.
Exactly. But I mean, honestly, I feel like I'm sure this guy has fucking student loans or something, and that's why he's doing it.
There's no way he doesn't have. I mean, I'm sure he makes royalties, right? Like, there's no way he doesn't get royalties.
No, they got no money from it. That's the whole thing.
Oh,
like the parents gave it to him. The parents took the
because
picture,
they probably loved Nirvana,
and they were like, family friends of Nirvana, like
here's
Kurt
this
Cobain
dope
and
picture.
Stuff. So they gave him the picture to use. The only thing was they were supposed to blur out that fucking huge hog that baby had.
And they did not.
And they didn't. So that's why he's suing them for exploitation now. But my thing is, you're 30 years old. Like, if you really wanted to sue for exploitation, that should have been when you were 18.
He should have did that when the way back in the day.
Yeah, like when you were still.
Because regardless of how he feels now, it looks like a cash grab.
Yeah,
it looks like a money grab, and the fact that he's suing Kurt Cobain's estate as well as the rest of the living members of Nirvana is honestly kind of sickening to be doing that right now.
It's really
very disrespectful to be suing the state. Like, after you have recreated this as many times as you have, and after you swore that you liked all of it.
And I'm sure he's made money off of someone else for recreating that picture.
Yeah, I'm sure he gets paid for actually getting exposure via, like, magazines and things like that. You know they pay people for those kind of, like, sets. Even if they're small amounts of money, like, they do it.
Exactly. And you know what? Like, how many times did he get laid because of that picture? Like, think about it.
I'm sure hundreds of times.
Like that picture is on fucking t-shirts, bro.
Yeah.
Like, imagine you're at a concert and you see a girl with the Nirvana t-shirt and you're like, "Ha, that's my dick."
Nevermind, such a good album too.
Exactly. Like,
Nevermind is such a good album.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a product of its time. Unfortunately, Kurt Cobain is no longer with us, and I just find this super disrespectful. And 100% Spencer, you deserve Potato of the Week.
I think I made the same exact sound when that guy grabbed my ass at the gay club. Alright, so that was Pendejo of the Week. Now let's move it on to Kyle's Crypto Corner.
Dope. Okay, so first and foremost, we're going to be talking about one really cool thing that happened for me is I minted my first collection of NFTs. They are known as Petty Puppets, and by the time that you hear this, they will be out and available in OpenSea for you to buy. I'm going to be minting them on the Polygon blockchain, which means that you can not only utilize Ethereum to purchase these, you can also utilize Polygon, aka Matic, and you can buy with Doge. Just reach out to me. I can give you the hookup. So I think that's super cool. I really love the pieces. I've worked really hard on them. They did 3 to 4 hour pieces each, and I minted 10.
Damn.
And
they're really that long? I was actually curious
a lot of
how
them.
long it was taking
If you look at them, there's a lot of detail which you can't see when I take a picture of a picture. But when you see them once they're on OpenSea, like there's a lot of work that gets put into them, and a lot of time that gets taken. Not to mention, I accidentally deleted one and had to recreate it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Fuck, that sucks.
I overwrote it.
You know what?
It was the unicorn one.
I feel honored that I got to see the process. Because I got to see a lot of befores and afters.
Dude, you got to see it from the very beginning when it was just a piece of paper. Like when I wrote it down, like, look at this idea they have. It's either going to be preppy puppets or petty puppets. And then I ended up going with petty puppets.
Are there plans to do another collection of petty puppets?
The thought process is this will be series 1 of petty puppets. And then I'll probably release a series 2.
Fuck yeah.
And I don't know how much more I'll release after that, just because I don't want it to get oversaturated. Yeah. But I did that. I'm also going to be giving away a alien, which will be from this thing as well. It's going to be special. There's only going to be one of these. All of them, there's only one of these, but this one will be basically given free as a giveaway. And it looks like this, so you can see it for reference, Daniel.
Dope.
So I'm going to be giving that away. We'll be probably putting it up on either my page on Twitter or the Weekly D, and we'll be figuring something out on how to make that happen. But it'll be somebody's future baby, hopefully, and they appreciate it.
That is dope. That is really cool.
Yeah, I made this one. This one was actually really fast. I made this one in just like a few minutes.
Yeah. That's so badass. You're making me want to buy a fucking iPad and getting Adobe Illustrator on it and just start drawing.
Well, what people don't realize too is the difficulty it takes to do it with mouse and keyboard.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and that's literally how I do all of my work is mouse and keyboard.
Fuck. Yeah, that's difficult.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna look up for like a whole stylus set up for you. Let's see if we can find it and get it to you.
I love it. Do you have you've seen it? Do you have a favorite? It's the boxing glove, you said?
Well, the boxing glove's my favorite so far. That one and the two-headed one. The two-headed one looked dope as fuck. But the boxing one, I don't know. It felt special to me.
I fuck heavy with the two-headed one too. He's a two-headed voodoo doll. Oh, he looks sick, and he's got like purge eyes. So he's got like the blue X's on the eyes and the red X on the other eye. They're cool.
Bro, you went off on them. Like I can't lie, they look dope as fuck.
Yeah, I'm
really excited to see your collection like go live and see what comes out of it.
I really hope it gets some love, and if it doesn't, I had a lot of fun doing it, and that's the whole point. Is I had a lot of fun minting it, and these are forever on the blockchain. So the good thing is they'll be there forever. Yeah. And if somebody decides 5 years down the road they want to buy one, they can do it.
Dude, that's so fucking dope.
Like, it's always up there.
Since we're on NFTs, I got a question for you. Should the Weekly D have NFTs?
I would love to make NFTs for Weekly D.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think that would be awesome, and I think we can mint them on Polygon, especially while Ethereum is working on the gas fee stuff. So the one negative that I've noticed from NFTs right now, for one, there's an oversaturation in the market, especially
everyone's
especially
doing
for art. Yeah, yeah, especially for art, it's really oversaturated and it's a little insane. Two, what do you call it? What's I going with it? The Ethereum gas fees right now are just insane. Like I've tried to buy $3, like, because there's a couple like NFTs I specifically like, and I shout them out all the time on Twitter and stuff just because I really like their projects, but they're small projects.
Like the egg ones.
Yeah, I like the egg ones. There's one like with a crypto plebes that I really like.
Yeah.
And I don't want to shill them on here, not because they aren't great projects, but because I just don't want people to think that I'm shilling projects.
Yeah.
But like they're good projects, and they're having. I see them struggling. Mostly because of the fact that gas fees to buy a $3 NFT or a $6 NFT are like $70 to $80.
Holy shit!
So it's one of those things where right now the gas is way too expensive for feeling comfortable to buy smaller projects.
Is that why nodes were kind of trendy on Twitter today?
So nodes is specifically to Doge. Now, there is a Doge Ethereum bridge that's potentially happening, and the thought process behind it, and we don't really know what the full extent of it is going to be, but there is a thought process that there could be a utilization of Dogecoin with it sitting on the bridge, the blockchain, as an alternative for gas, as well as maybe they could utilize similar rules and or whatever coding that's needed in order to adjust Ethereum's blockchain as well to make the gas fees go down as well.
Okay, so the nodes are good, right?
Nodes are the more nodes that are on that are on there. So if you have like 50 gigs to utilize on a PC or that you don't use or something like that, run a full node on it. Make sure it's 1.4, something like that. You'll have to look it up. It's on Twitter. But if you do that and you just leave it running, basically that just further secures the Dogecoin network.
Oh, cool.
And eventually, once it's secure enough, they're going to release the update that will bring the fees down like 1,000%. So instead of paying 6 Doge for a gas fee, you'll pay 0.00006 Doge.
Oh, that's a lot
nicer.
Pay for gas. That's a lot nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Which also makes regular transactions, for instance, like buying a bag of coffee, for instance, it's a lot cheaper that way.
Yeah,
to utilize instead of you pay exactly what the price of it is with a very small tax.
Gotcha.
Like a really small tax, basically, which the gas is equivalent to like a tax. Think of it like that. Yeah. The network charges it.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
that's cool.
I think we should do them, but until further notice, we should be doing them on Polygon, on Max blockchain.
Okay.
And we handle them that way, and I think we could just, for now, give them away just for fun to listeners that want to support us, and
what I was thinking?
Throw them out there, they can do it.
Like, hear me out, and listeners, if y'all have us on Twitter or on social media, y'all should let us know if this is a good idea. But our OG day one listeners, y'all probably remember when me and Dan lost a lot of fucking money in making these Yeti cups. We made limited edition 10 of 10 weekly D Yeti cups that cost us like $400 at the end of the day. It was a stupid idea, but we thought it was a great idea. We're trying to hook up our listeners with free shit. So I was thinking, what if we redo the Yeti cups as NFTs?
I think it's a cool idea. All I'm gonna say though, Danny, is I didn't even get those fucking. I want a Yeti cup. It never got to me via mail. And then you sent me a second one, and then it never got to me either. And I was so fucking depressed.
You know what sucks about that? It's like, I helped Dan buy the Yetis, right? And then
they're so expensive, and you lost so much money.
From there, I was out of it. I was like, Dan, you're in charge of this. This was your idea. I'm already, like, fucking thousands of dollars in debt trying to start all this podcasting shit and spending all this money. Because, like, before me and Dan ever started it, I didn't have a laptop. I didn't have anything. So we started from scratch, and we spent all this money, and then he still wanted to spend more money, and we were paying rent for an apartment that we could barely afford. So it was a shit show, and I apologize that you didn't get your Yeti. That's why I'm going to give you the first Weekly D NFT Yeti cup.
Dude, I'm down. You know what? I want that. That sounds sick. We can make like a few different colored ones, and of course they'll have to be unbranded, so they won't actually be Yetis, but maybe we can make something cool out of them.
Yeah.
We're not trying to get copyright
No,
strike or anything
exactly.
like that. So,
but yeah, we're gonna bring them back. We're gonna make 10 of 10. Or actually, we're gonna make 12 of 12. All right, this is what we're gonna do. The first 6 of them, we're gonna give them away to our listeners. Second 6, we'll put them up on the Polygon blockchain. What do you think?
Hell yeah. I'm down.
But,
well, we can do that, and then my thought process too is it'd be really fun to just do the Yeti Cups, and then do like a. I think okay. So, what are your thoughts on a Halloween drop, like a Halloween NFT drop, where we just drop some really cool pumpkins or something?
Oh, that'd be cool.
They're gonna be carved pumpkins, but
Paper
they'll be like
plate media NFTs, carved pumpkins for all the podcasts.
I freaking love the idea.
You think you can do it?
I think it'd be fun. I think
between you and Spencer, since y'all are the most artistic.
Yeah, we could definitely work.
If y'all want, well,
you say artistic or autistic, but I was like, that's a bad joke.
I mean, both. That's my joke. Bro, I felt so fucked up the other day. I met this kid, and he reminded me of like. So this is gonna sound really fucked up. I don't know if I should say this. I might cut it out. But anyways, I met this kid at the secret group. He looked like Matt Damon, but if Matt Damon was a little autistic, just a little bit. I couldn't hold it in from saying it to someone, so I said it now. I'm probably going to hell, but it's okay.
It's alright. It's okay.
I'll probably cut this out. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'll leave it in. I've said worse shit. Alright, so I got a question for you. I got a question on crypto. Now you may not, you may like this question, you may not like it. You probably won't. SafeMoon.
I don't dislike SafeMoon. I just want that to be clear. I don't dislike SafeMoon.
Bro,
I think they have a decent project. I think they've just been fucked over, like unfortunately, by a bunch of people who are trying to get money grabs.
Yeah, their wallet didn't work, right? Their wallet failed. It was supposed to
their wallet failed for the first launch, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with them trying to. They should have taken their time on it and pushed it out a little longer.
Yeah, they
should have taken their time, put it out a little longer. But there's nothing wrong with that. I want their wallet to work.
Yeah.
If their wallet works, I will leave Trust Wallet. Legitimately.
Really?
Trust Wallet sucks, dude. Like I'm not happy with Trust Wallet.
I only have SafeMoon on there. I don't have anything else on there.
Well, I have that, and I have like NFTs, and I have a few other things like Doge and a little bit of Ethereum and stuff like that because I like to trade for NFTs and stuff. And I utilize my Doge wallet, my Trust Wallet for Dogecoin, so I could buy and sell merchandise.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just frustrating. It's very frustrating. And,
it is, bro. Like, I got so excited. I remember I texted you, it was Thursday or Friday. I was like, bro, SafeMoon's 34% up. Like, we're going somewhere.
Yeah.
And then next thing I know, I see on Twitter, like, Saturday night, oh, SafeMoon rug pulled, and SafeMoon did this. And, like, literally, I damn near shit my pants when I saw that. I was like, please tell me I didn't lose that
Dude,
bad.
honestly, I don't have enough in there to, like, really be hurting.
Like, I only have $200, right? So it's, like, it's whatever's. But, like, I want SafeMoon to succeed so badly.
I also want SafeMoon to succeed. I want SafeMoon to succeed because there's been so many cocky assholes that have wanted it to fail.
That are just shitting on it all the time.
All the time. And honestly, like I want them to succeed just so those people will shut the fuck up. Yeah. And that's pretty much my whole piece on it because they're very loud in our space. Exactly. And a lot of them unfortunately come from the Bitcoin and Dogecoin community, which is a shame. Because the Dogecoin community is awesome, but it can also be really nasty to other things that they don't agree with, and they tend to gang up on one another, and that sucks. And it's something that they're working on, and they will get better at it. It's just something that happens. Unfortunately, is what it is.
The Doge Army stands strong, right?
Doge Army stands strong, and we love the Doge Army. We love the SafeMoon Army here too, though, and we also appreciate other cryptos, and we understand diversification in our portfolios. So we don't do maxi bullshit here. So sorry.
Well, we're equal opportunists.
Oh, 100%. So in terms of cryptos I'm looking at, still looking at BTT. I have...
It's gone up?
Yeah, I have my BitTorrent token. I have quite a bit of that. I have about 300,000. I sold some to buy some NFTs so I could buy some Ethereum. So that's going to happen. And then I am... what other cryptos am I looking at currently? CKB, the Nervous Network. I like Cardano. I don't currently own any Cardano, but it's something that I am interested in. As I told you, if anything, beyond OpenSea, I've really found a love for Polygon, which is Matic. I love Matic. I think it's awesome. I don't currently hold any Matic.
I do.
But yeah, I would love to. I would love to own some Matic.
I hold a little bit, and you know why I hold it? Because of fucking Coinbase. When they do those free videos, we talked about this with Jamakai. When
they
they
gave
do
you some
those
free Matic?
stupid free videos, and then you take the quiz and you get free Matic. Yeah, so I got some.
Yeah, and then so that's what I'm gonna. Hopefully I'll be picking some up soon because I really like them. I like what they bring, and honestly, like 0 fucking fees. That's awesome on for NFTs. And like, granted, they don't show up on your wallet, so you have to go on OpenSea to see your NFTs. But who cares about that?
Yeah.
So that's like a small thing, and then also, of course, I love Doge. I love Bitcoin. Be watching Ethereum. There is a issue with Ethereum at the moment, just so people are aware. Basically, what ended up happening is something messed up, and it caused what's called a split, basically. Within the blockchain, it created a fork, which could potentially lead to a double spend attack. So just be careful. I think they've gotten it resolved because I haven't heard anything else about it. But just be careful. Know what you're investing in, and just be careful. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just sketchy.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand.
But yeah.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Yeah. I don't know.
I guess that's on the Cows Group recording.
Well, no, let's talk about DogePalooza. We have some really exciting stuff happening with DogePalooza, and we haven't really been able to speak on that shit.
Let's do it. Let's get into it. DogePalooza, if you don't know, I mean, you should know by now since you listen to us. We're the Weekly D podcast. We're friends of DogePalooza. We got the opportunity to talk to the forerunners of DogePalooza at the very beginning. We are incredibly grateful for just being given the opportunity to be a part of this thing, really. So, long story short, DogePalooza is happening in October 9th. That's a Saturday of 2021. That's going to be here in Sugar Land, Texas, at Constellation Field. Now,
go Skeeters.
Go Skeeters. But yeah, so it's going to be here at Constellation Field, and it's going to be these fucking super dope first ever Doge run music festival created by Doge holders, and it's for Doge holders, and they're gonna have all sorts of stuff. It's gonna be a huge music festival with headliners like DJ Nomad, Dionne Warwick. They're gonna have educational time, like a family friendly and educational period of the festival where you can learn how Doge is being used and things like that. There's going to be lots of things that are family friendly. There's going to be gifts for kids. We at the Weekly D and Paper Plate Media will be having a booth, and we're going to be giving out stickers and coloring pages for kids. We're going to have t-shirts. We're going to have all sorts of free merch. We're going to be there talking to all sorts of people, and if y'all want to meet us, we will be at the booth, in and out of the booth. But yeah, DogePalooza, huge music festival, coming to you October 10th at Skeeter Stadium in Sugar Land, Texas.
And I'm just going to say it, there might be a small chance that, besides Lil Mook is 100% going to be performing at DogePalooza. So he's somebody that's been on this podcast before. There may be a few others that we can't really speak on just yet that have been on this podcast previously, that may also be performing at DogePalooza. So just be on the lookout. I'm not saying, I may say too much, but that's just my whole thing. I've been hearing some
Grammy nominated artists like Dionne Warwick.
Chloe Flowers too, which is really that is literally Cardi B's pianist.
Honestly, and I'm so excited to see her. I am beyond excited to see her live. Like, I've seen a lot of videos of her performances, and they are dope as fuck. Like, she really gets into it, and I'm super excited to see what she does and how her performance is. DJ Nomad's a legendary music producer in the music game. He's worked with the biggest names in the music industry, like Christina Aguilera, Destiny's Child, Beyonce, all that. Dionne Warwick, like I said, is a Grammy-winning artist. She has insane vocals. She's a great songwriter. She's a legend, a living legend. and she also holds Doge, which is dope as fuck. So yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So random, but it's also really cool.
It really is. And there's gonna be local Houston artists. There's gonna be more artists to be announced. We got DJ Astro Cat. He's also gonna be playing, which I'm excited about.
You know? Yeah, I was listening to some of his stuff. I really like this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be dope. And there's still a lot more performances to be announced. Like they're still rolling announcements out left and right.
Yeah. Once they rolled out 3 new artists just last week on Benzinga.
Yeah.
And talked about they're going to be having a breakdancing competition too.
Yeah.
Since breakdancing is officially an Olympic sport. I don't know if you knew that. As of this year coming up for the next games, it'll be Olympic sport. It's pretty cool.
And the cool thing about the breakdancing competition is the winner will be paid in Doge.
Yeah, I love it. Love to see it.
Like that's
something good for the community.
Amazing. Like I'm so excited because this is for the community, by the community. Doge Army holding down. You know, we're about to have a great time. And we're doing it in the greatest city ever, Houston, Texas. Well, Sugarland, Texas, but like part of Greater Houston.
H-Time, hold it dying.
H-Time,
you know what I mean?
Down. Yes, sir. We sipping syrup and tipping on full foes.
Yeah, still tipping on faux foes. But yeah, no, we love Mike Jones here.
Mike who? Mike Jones.
Jones.
Bro, we need to get Mike Jones to hold Doge just so he can come to this festival.
Dude, I would love to see him, Trade the Truth, other people, but
bro, imagine Bumby.
Dude, Bumby would be sick. I love Trade the Truth though, man. That guy does so many good things for the community.
Yeah, he really does.
Consistently, just quietly too. He's not showing himself out there. He just he gets put out there because he's a good person.
You know what?
And
so we're talking about amazing Houston people. Shout out to Mattress Mac, bro, stepping up out here. You know, helping the Louisiana evacuees. By giving them a bed, a place to stay, and hot food. So shout
so
out.
for those who aren't aware, Hurricane Ida recently struck as of yesterday, and it's caused some really bad damage in Louisiana. So just pray for Louisiana. If you can donate, reach out to whoever you can, whether it be the Cajun Navy or whoever, and go donate. They're going to need your support. They're going to need your love. Yeah, that's all I'd recommend.
Yeah, T's and P's.
But yes, shout out to Mattress Mac. That's gonna. I mean, I know we saw banned for the week, but he's also banned for the week.
You know what? He should be banned for the week, and I know we're not there yet, but we're gonna give him a shout out for sure. For sure.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, no, DogePalooza is gonna be sick, and I'm really excited to see what's gonna be happening. We should be having Greg and Sadie on here. Again, pretty soon.
Yes.
We want to have them back on to kind of give us more of an update on what's going on. We just need to set that time up. We wanted to kind of give them a little bit of time to just make sure that everything's prepped and ready to go. That way they're not stressing, and we're not stressing because inside the podcast, like they're doing a great job, and they've been really, really just working hard and really like they don't sleep. They don't sleep.
Exactly. Yeah.
And the work they're putting in is amazing, and we just want to make sure that we utilize their time as well.
Yeah, and shout out to them, man, for doing this thing, man. Shout out to Greg and Sadie, like they are doing
and the
something.
whole core team.
Yeah, and the whole core team, because they are doing something. Not only is it amazing that they're doing a DogePalooza, like a Doge festival, but they're doing it in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, and that's been a lot of people's concerns, and I just don't think that just looking at it from the outside in, and like I could see where those concerns lie, but being kind of in it and really like seeing how hard they work and how much dedication they've put into this thing, how much time they put into this thing, I really don't think you're gonna have to worry about it. Like I think it's gonna be a fun time, and we're gonna all have a blast there, and it's gonna be great, and it's gonna be great to see all the Doge fam there.
Yes, sir.
And and I already got my tickets, so like legitimately, me and Danny are actually gonna be there.
Yep.
So that also includes Spencer and Blake. Blake from Accident Chaos actually will be floating around the festival.
Yeah.
And probably Spencer too.
Look for him because we're gonna give him some T-shirts and shit to give out.
Yeah.
So definitely be on the lookout for Blakey boy.
Yes. So be on the lookout for that, and that's going to conclude the Crypto Corner.
All right, that's the end of Kyle's Crypto Corner.
Side note, one more. Shout out to Doge Moon for being my first official NFT buyer. He bought my, he was the first person to buy from my just random collection of hand-drawn like stuff.
Yo,
and he paid for it in Doge. Super cool dude. Love that guy. He makes really awesome lamps.
Yeah.
And we're actually hopefully going to be working with him pretty soon. To just
go check him out.
Showcase his stuff. Yeah, so go check out DogeMoon. He's a small independent business.
Do you know his Twitter tag?
Yeah, it's at the DogeMoon.
Okay, go check him out on Twitter. He has a link to his website there. You can see his product. Super dope.
He's on Instagram as well at the same place, at the DogeMoon. And he's just a cool guy. And I highly recommend just checking out his product.
Yes, sir. Awesome. Yeah, DogeMoon, like, I'm so excited to meet that guy. He seems really cool.
Me too.
He seems really cool. All right, you ready to move on to the next thing? Or we know what Kyle's Crypto Corner? Because I already did the Kyle's Crypto Corner.
Yep, that's it. Officially, I'm done. I'm sorry.
All right. Our next segment is Banff of the Week. Just like Pendejo of the Week, the Banff of the Week is also driven by our own searches online, along with listener suggestions. We look for the biggest badass of the week. If you have someone you think that should be our Banff of the Week, feel free to send it to us using your suggestions on Twitter using the hashtag BAMF and tagging us on it at the Weekly D Pod, at Danny_G951, and at It's That Guy Kyle. And actually, if you're listening to this, you can go down to the description on our episode. There's a little thing that says leave a voice message. Click on that link. It'll actually send you to Anchor, and you can create an account, and you can leave us voice messages with your own suggestions. Like, you can do that for all of our segments. I just wanted to make sure people know that.
Is that everywhere?
Yeah.
Is that it's on iTunes and everything?
So on the description, if you open Read More, you can scroll down to the bottom. And on the bottom, there's a link to support the podcast. If you want to support it, you can hit us up with like $1 or like half a Doge or something. That's all good. We accept it all. And you can help us. You can help support the show so we can keep growing and create more merch and do more shit. But there's also a little link right there that says send a voice message. You can click on it, and it'll redirect you to Anchor. And that Anchor, you just create an account. Anchor is badass. It has like all sorts of different podcasts you can listen to. It's a whole other streaming platform. But if you do that, it'll give you the option to leave voice messages. And if you leave us a voice message, we will feature it on the Weekly D podcast, and we will answer your suggestion, whether it's for Banff of the Week, Pendejo of the Week, or Keep It or Eat It. All right?
It just reminds me, because I know if we let this really happen, it's going to be fucking insane. But it reminds me of that TikTok, and I think I sent it to you once. It was I think I have it on the Accidental Chaos Twitter. He's a comedian. I don't remember his name for the life of me, but he basically put up cat lessons, and he had like a number there, and it was just him with the whole like in a cat costume. And there was just a bunch of people calling in. My name's Jeffrey, and I really want to be a cat.
No,
meow.
Please, y'all, leave us some voice messages. Like, I really want to use this feature, and it's
I really want to be a cat.
On all the descriptions, you just gotta click on Read More, scroll to the bottom, and you'll see it. There's a link to support the show. There's a link to leave us the voice message. Click on one of them. It don't matter which one you click on. I prefer the voice message one, but if you want to give us $1, I'll holla. You know.
I mean, for a couple of drinks, you might do a little bit more than holla.
I'm a little slut for drinks, so I'll let you holla at me. I'll even dance with you if you want. All right. Our Banff of the Week.
First one is Mattress Mac, 100%.
Is motherfucking Mattress Mac. All right.
Yes.
Because not only is he a Houston legend, he is the GOAT of Houston legends. Simply because when Houston or someone needs him, he's there for us. He has his doors open for us. He has mattresses set up for you. If you need food, he's got you. Like, Mattress Mac is the GOAT of being a humanitarian in Houston.
Absolutely.
And we are extremely blessed in Houston to have a man like that.
Also, R.I.P. He's not dead, but it definitely probably hurt whenever he lost that $2 million bet during the Kentucky Derby, and I never got to talk about that.
Yeah,
that must have hurt. His wife must have been very angry with him. He doubled up right before.
Also, R.I.P. Joel Osteen, because he's not dead either. But every time a hurricane or a threat of a hurricane comes by, he gets brought back to the year he locked his doors on Houston. Mm-hmm. So, there's been memes all over the internet right now about Joel Osteen. There's one that's specifically funny where it's like hurricane season's here, and it's just someone locking the door.
It's messed up.
Oh my god.
Who's our next bad for the week?
Our next bad for the week, okay, so a little bit of backstory before we get into this one.
Because you're like, I don't want to put him as bad for the week. It's not my decision.
I don't, but I wrote this, on Friday to have it prepared for Monday, and I didn't think things were going to turn out this way. But anyways, our second bad for the week is Jake Paul, not because he stole the fight, but because he took a smaller purse in this fight just so the rest of the fighters on the card can get paid a little bit more. So I think that's very honorable for a guy. I mean, he's already making money, dude. He's cutting his path to become one of the biggest prize fighters in the world right now. He probably is. He's 4-0, you know? He has a huge draw. Nobody likes him. Everyone wants to see him get knocked out. He's damn near new Mayweather. But it's very honorable what he did, where he took a smaller purse. He took a cut of his own purse, just so the rest of the fighters on the card can get paid. And to be honest, all these fighters on these cards are getting paid a lot more money than they would with their own promotions, especially UFC fighters. So even though Jake Paul's an asshole and everyone wants to see him get knocked out, he is doing a lot more for the fighters in their own promotions. And because of that, he's going to get banned for the week.
Yeah, you know what? And it's also funny because what's his name? He's the head of boxing. I don't remember his name for the life of me right now.
Head of boxing? I know Dana White don't like him.
Dana White fucking hates him.
Yeah, they got into it.
Yeah, but people don't like him. Moral of the story. I don't want to talk too much about boxing because I don't know enough to have a really calm conversation.
Same.
Nonetheless, did you watch the fight?
I did not. I watched the highlights.
How did he do? Apparently he won. But there's some controversy right now because Woodley is saying that he thought he won, and he also was fighting dirty as well.
You want to get into it?
Let's get into in the highlights, did you see that?
In the highlights, I wouldn't say he necessarily fought dirty, but he fought dirty boxing. So with that being said, in the clinch he was still throwing punches, trying to get points. The only reason Tyron Woodley thinks he won the fight is because he rocked him in round 4.
Mm-hmm.
But he rocked him to where he stumbled back, caught the ropes, and came right back. I mean, it wasn't considered a knockdown, because he got saved by the ropes.
Fall.
He didn't fall.
Rope saved him.
He got a little rocked. But I gotta admit, Jake Paul, that motherfucker can box, bro.
Jake Paul is a lot better boxer than Logan is. 100%.
He has the movements. He has the counters. From all the highlights I watched, it was tons of counters on Jake Paul's part. He was slipping punches. He was doing, the bobbing and weaving and fucking countering. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I truly do believe Tyron Woodley got outboxed. I truly believe that. It was close. It was close, right? Because Tyron Woodley did put a little bit of pressure on him and whatnot. But there's points where Jake Paul was so ahead in the cards. He knew he was ahead. He was taunting him.
I don't care how much shit I'm going to get for this. And, yes, I'm not the biggest boxing fan. I do like boxing. And I think we've talked about this before because I am a fan of boxing to a point.
I'm a UFC fan.
When it comes to other stuff outside of just specific fights, I know some rules and things like that, but I'm not but I think Jake Paul is a very good technical fighter. He's exactly what he's doing in there, and he's going to watch how you box first couple rounds. Very similar to a Floyd Mayweather in the sense, and I'm not comparing to Floyd Mayweather. I want people to understand that when it comes to technical ability, when Floyd will watch how a person fights first for a couple rounds, so he jumps around the ring. It's because it's one to not get hit. 2, because he wants to watch what you do.
Yep.
He wants to understand how you hit, how you handle situations, how you're going to handle his bobbing and weaving. And when he figures it out, that's when he goes for the knockout.
Yep.
That's when he's going to go in for that punch.
I agree.
And it's the same thing with Jake. He's not the aggressive fighter. He is aggressive. Don't get me wrong. And he does play aggressive, but he's also a very technical fighter. And he's watching your every move every single time you take a step and throw a punch.
That's all.
And that shows. That shows in the ring.
Paul, the worst thing I can say about him is he has technique. He has technique. Yeah. He may not be the best boxer, but he has technique and he has a little bit of power behind his punch.
And honestly, I'm not going to lie, even though he is fighting people that aren't necessarily big prize fighters, things like that too. He's fighting a lot of people that haven't really boxed before.
Yeah.
He gets
But
better. He gets better and better each time that he fights, and not to mention he is a showman. And not to mention, outside of this, people don't realize that he fights in a lot of matches that are outside of these boxing matches to make sure that he is practiced. So he needs to stay seasoned. So he spars all the time with real boxers. That you'll never hear on that ever hit those cards because they respect him.
And real boxers have said he can box. He can box. He's still new to boxing, right? He still has a lot to go, but he can box.
Mm-hmm. Now, what are your thoughts on Logan, his brother? Because I have a few different opinions. I actually don't think Logan's a bad boxer either.
I think
I think Logan needs more work.
I think they both have decent technique, but Jake Paul is a lot better of a boxer than
he's
Logan.
He's the showrunner, and he's natural. If we're being honest, he's a natural.
Yeah, I mean, they're both really athletic. Like, I don't know if you know this, but Logan Paul was like he was in high school. He was a wrestler, and he was a state champion and everything. Mm-hmm. So I mean, they're both athletes, like natural born athletes. So yeah. But yeah, Jake Paul. Before we go to the next segment,
have you ever thought about getting swole? Well, that's too bad because you don't have anchor arms. Yes, that's right, anchor arms. What you can do is you blow them up with your thumb, stick them on like sleeves, and then you blow them up. And then when you do that, you get strong. Punch walls, kick bricks, and stick out your dick.
But Anchor Arms, brought to you by the Weekly Podcast. And yes, this is a SpongeBob reference, 100%, because we forgot we actually don't have the Anchor thing set up, so that's our ad.
Yeah, no free ads. Fuck them. Although they host us, but fuck them.
Did you like that?
That was hilarious. I loved it. Great cover for that one. I love that. Cool. All right, let's get into it. We're back. Fall is right around the corner. You know, we have this little holiday that reminds us fall is right around the corner. It's called Labor Day.
I'm so excited for a 3-day weekend.
I am beyond excited for a 3-day weekend.
I have a 3-day weekend followed by a 3-day week, which is nice.
You son of a bitch.
So this week I work Monday through Friday, but I have 980s every other Friday. Mm-hmm. So this week I have the 3-day, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then I'm off. I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I'm off Friday.
Sweet.
So I have a 3-day weekend. So, it's going to be nice.
Hell yeah. I get off early next Friday. Not this Friday, but next Friday.
Very nice.
Yeah. But yeah, so we got Labor Day coming around. That's our reminder that fall's right around the corner. You got any Labor Day plans or anything you're going to use your long weekend for besides spending time with your fiance? Or your wife? My bad.
My one thing you're good. My one thing that I'm thinking of is maybe we'll go and check out some breweries or something. That's what we like to do. Breweries or there's a couple of new ones that opened up here.
Yeah.
I want to see. And I've also checked out what do you call it? I also want to check out a couple of distilleries. We wanted to come see a few distilleries. I know we have a Wild Rabbit that we still need to go see, which has some really cool collections that are Alice in Wonderland themed bottles, and they're sick. But there's all kinds of stuff. Maybe I don't know if the Bats will be playing this weekend, but if the Bats are playing, maybe we'll go see a Bats game or something.
Nice.
Louisville's got a really cool baseball team, even though it's like a minor league baseball team. It's a cool team to go watch. Really cool stadium.
Sweet.
So maybe we'll go do that. I'm not sure. If not, then we'll just grill out, maybe hang out with some friends or something over the weekend.
Yeah.
We don't really ever tend to plan too much because our family's all back in Texas, so it's kind of like usually we would do like Labor Day barbecues or something like that, but we don't have that option here. So just gonna hang out, spend some time together, and maybe we'll go do a couple fun things.
Awesome. That sounds like a good time, bro. Well, to start off on Saturday, I'm going to this really, really small rock concert, a really small rock festival hosted by 94.5 The Buzz. It's called BuzzFest.
Okay, that really small one, right?
Really small one, yeah. There's no one really big. It's just like Chevelle, POD, just small bands, all local. But yeah, so I'm going to BuzzFest. It's actually one of my favorite concerts to go to every year because it's a festival, and I love two things: festivals and music. And when you put music and a festival together, it's always a good time. So my fiance and I, along with her brother and sister, it's gonna be their first festival / concert ever. They're both in high school, so we're gonna take them with us. and it's also my fiance's first actual festival. She's gonna be attending,
Cool.
so that's gonna be fun.
Dang, she's gonna get 2 in 1 year.
Yep.
She's getting BuzzFest followed by DogePalooza. That's pretty sick.
So yeah, I'm super excited. I think I'm gonna wear my Weekly D merch. And yeah, I'm gonna go out to BuzzFest. Hopefully meet some listeners, because there's a lot of listeners that go to BuzzFest, and a lot. I may or may not get to hang out with Alex. From 94.5 The Buzz and Past the Gravy podcast. He's a good friend of ours, and yeah. So maybe we'll get to hang out with him and his girlfriend Emma. She's a sweetheart. And yeah, so Saturday is gonna be loaded with lots of fun. I may or may not try to sneak in a river float weekend trip on Sunday.
That'd be sick.
I don't know. It depends how our energy is after the whole festival. But I'm hoping we go to San Marcos. I really genuinely enjoyed floating the river this year. I've gone twice. It was my fiance's first time as well. Like I said, I'm a very adventurous person. And my fiance, I guess, has never been with someone as adventurous as I am. And she's my travel buddy, so it's been awesome.
I have a recommendation for you.
What's up?
Before you float the river officially. Go to Grins when you're in San Marcos. Go get their dollar margaritas, their strawberry margs. Just go nuts on those strawberry margs. Get a chicken fried steak if you're hungry, but if you're going to be floating, proceed with caution. Get something light, maybe some big onion rings or something like that. But get a couple of those margs. They actually use real strawberry and stuff like that. Ooh. There's real chunks of strawberry inside the margs. They're only $1 during happy hour, and you can have a good time with that.
Yeah, dude, we went to this place last time called the Float Inn. That was pretty dope. It was
it's in the Rio Vista Park, right? It's like on the river. It used to not exist when I was there. When I was at Texas State, it was just abandoned, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like a bar and beach area right up on the river. It's a little pricey. I'm not gonna lie. A little pricey. But it's a good time. I mean, you get a free drink whenever you buy a ticket to float there, so that's cool.
That's pretty sick. Sounds like a blast.
Yeah, it's a good time. So I don't know. I may or may not do that. I may just barbecue at home. I got a pit now, so.
Fajitas?
Well, some brisket or something.
Yeah, I'll bring a walk over to with the Lude and go get a discada. Well, discada, and just make some discada.
Bro, I have the disco. We make discada all the time. Yeah.
Dude, I
when you come, if you have time, we'll make discada.
I'm down, bro. Let me know, maybe maybe I'm thinking I don't know if this is a possibility, but if we have to plan this after, but maybe I could stay with you that Saturday or something like that. Yeah. After DogePalooza, and maybe we can make a disco after that.
Fuck yeah, that'll be dope.
And just go late night, and just cook and get fucking drunk and have a good time.
Oh yeah,
something like that. Yeah,
I think that'll be fun.
Just a thought.
Yeah, we'll figure something out
that night.
We gotta figure something out.
Saturday is my free day, which is gonna be DogePalooza.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll make some time to go do something if something late night doesn't. Then
who knows? We might get to host a party. Oh my God.
Yeah, we're thinking that potentially might happen too. So.
Yeah. So yeah.
More to come on that.
More to come on that. We're working on it. I actually reached out to some people this weekend.
I saw St. Arnold liked one of our posts. Mm-hmm. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Not saying that St. Arnold is anybody who would even be remotely interested in what we're doing, but.
No. But I got friends in low places. I mean, not low places, but I got friends.
I have a friend at this dive bar.
Yeah.
Be lit.
Yeah, so, I mean, yeah. So that's Labor Day plans, alright? Now, okay. Like I said, Labor Day marks fall is right here. And I figured this week, to have a little bit of fun. Let's do the Weekly D best of, or we're going to do the best of fall. We're going to take 5 choices. We're going to each take turns going one by one. And we're going to choose our favorite things in fall, and then we're going to make a poll and post it on Thursday to see who wins. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
All right. Kyle, you go first.
Okay, so the first one for me, 100%, is very easy. It's the color change of the leaves. Here in Kentucky specifically, the leaves do change color. Mm-hmm. Bright oranges and reds and yellows, and it's one of my favorite things about fall, personally.
Bet. Okay. I'm going to go, because I'm in Tejas, the greatest country in the United States. I'm gonna go with football season. Cause ain't nothing more fall than football season.
It's true. It's true. It's a really good one. Next one for me is 100% Halloween.
Halloween.
I love Halloween's right in the fall.
Damn it!
It's right before it gets. It's actually my favorite. Legitimately, one of my favorite times of the year.
Yeah, dude, I love Halloween.
As somebody, you know how much of a horror nut I am, and Halloween is always right up my alley.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question? Do you have a favorite Halloween movie?
Favorite Halloween movie? You know what? It's actually a very it's a movie that people don't tend to well, Trick or Treat's amazing. If you haven't seen a Trick or Treat, it's awesome. It's a great horror film, horror anthology series. It's basically 3 stories happening at the same time, like if that makes sense. And yeah, it's an awesome horror film. But if you're looking for something that's more family fun, one of my personal favorite, still to this day, Halloween movies. That's just like a Halloween, just really fun time. Is Fun Size, actually, with Victoria Justice.
Oh,
I really love that. I really love that movie, and I think it's aged well, and I think it'll continue to age well.
That's a good choice.
Yeah, Fun Size is a really good family movie, in my opinion, because it's just raunchy enough for like teenagers are gonna like it, but it's also raunchy enough to be like the kid's first raunchy movie, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But also still family enough for it to be a family friendly movie.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good one.
Your turn.
That's a good
Thanks.
one. My favorite Halloween movie, just to throw it out there, is Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, it's a great movie. I love Night Before Christmas.
Yeah, it's my favorite. All right. Next one, I'm gonna say Cooler Weather, because we're in Texas.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
All right.
Warm apple cider.
Ooh, warm apple cider, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever had warm apple cider.
Dude, warm apple cider on a really cold day, like when it's crispy, like 30 degrees outside, it's the spot. And also, if you're really feeling adventurous, you could throw a little bit of bourbon or whiskey in it. Get extra warm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a good time.
All right. My next one is bonfires.
That's an awesome one. Great choice. My next one is picking pumpkins at the pumpkin patch.
Okay. Oh, that's a good one. I haven't done that in such a long time.
We have a bunch of there's Huber's Orchard out in Indiana, just kind of across it's about an hour away from where I live, and you can go out to the patch and they'll take you out in like a barn. And dude, they also have a distillery there, so it's a good distillery and a winery, which is Huber's Orchard and Winery. But they also do a distillery. Starlight Distilling Company's there, but they also have like a lot of merchants and stuff, and they make these apple donuts, and they come off warm like when you buy them, and they are just oh my god, they hit the spot.
That sounds so good. All right, my next one goes hand in hand with bonfires, and it is whiskey, because it's whiskey drinking season, and I am a sucker for a good glass of whiskey.
I like that. I like that choice.
I'm trying. I'm out here being competitive. Yeah, some really solid ones too.
I might have to break you with this one.
Oh no.
Thanksgiving, bro.
Oh, why do you get the holidays?
Because you didn't pick them.
Damn it.
Well, I'm not Thanksgiving dinner specifically.
That sweet potato pie.
Bro, you've seen my plating that I've done with that Cajun stuffed turkey and everything.
Yeah.
We're like Yvonne's already said, when we go to Texas, we're gonna order from Taylor's every year to get that turkey.
Yeah.
They stuff it with bell peppers and onions, and we like to support small businesses, and it's just fire. God. It's a great turkey.
My favorite thing is frying a turkey.
Fried turkey is so good, bro. And smoked turkey is also delicious.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's the best.
My mouth's watering. It's way too late for my mouth to water.
Stuffing. Fuck, some
mashed potatoes. Be stuffing this thing in our mouth. Ooh wee. Ooh wee.
Some yams. Jesus Christ. And, because I'm Mexican, some tamales. We always have tamales. Alright. Oh, fuck, man. You made this a tough one. I feel like I had some hitters, but now, oh no.
I mean, I know a good one.
You threw me a curveball. You know what? I'm gonna get one that's gonna get people. I know what I'm gonna say. Family.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You weren't gonna say Black Friday.
No, I don't like Black Friday, man. Actually, I got one better. Fights at Black Friday. I love watching fights at Black Friday.
Okay, I gave you that one, but that's fine. Fight Black Friday. You may want to fights
Oh.
at Black Friday.
Yeah, I'll fight Black Friday and something
You better
else.
be careful, yeah. We don't
All
want
right.
to fight. We don't want to fight that.
So that's our weekly D's best of. Kyle went with leaves changing for the fall, Halloween, warm apple cider, picking pumpkins at the pumpkin patch, and Thanksgiving dinner. And
Oh, yeah.
I went with football season, cooler weather, bonfires, whiskey, and watching fights at Black Friday.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on bonfires, bro. Like, there's nothing better with like when we were out with my fraternity when we do bonfires at night, just like in like just like nice like
hoodie weather
hoodies and stuff. Yeah, dude.
Oh, we're gonna get to whip out our H-Town hoodies this year. Yeah, H-Town
Yeah.
hold it down.
Hell yeah.
Shout
What's
out
it called?
to
Those things.
Bandito Chris.
Yes, dude. Shout out to Bandito Chris. Those were dope, and hopefully we'll see more of his art pretty soon. That dude's got some really dope stuff, and maybe we can post it sometime on our
Hell yeah.
Instagram page whenever he posts some more merch out there.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking, since we're making more artist friends and whatnot, what if we do a local feature of the week, but instead of doing it on the podcast, we do it on our social media? Like, just shout out artists, because you know we can link their pictures, we can link their page. You know, I think it'll be pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think that's a good idea. I'm here for that.
I think we should do that. I think we should start
Just
that
do an
next
artist
month.
showcase. What's it called? Hopefully, we'll be also hearing some cool news from Sammy LaFleur pretty soon.
Yeah.
So
reach out to her and see how that's going.
Yeah.
All right. So let's move on to our last final segment, our favorite segment of the show, next to Kyle's Crypto Corner. You know, it is.
Oh, is that actually your favorite?
Or Yeet It.
Aw. Keep It or Yeet It is where we take user suggestions on just about anything and take a vote on whether it's cool enough to keep or whether we should trash the suggestion and yeet it into outer space. You can send us your Keep It or Yeet It suggestions by tweeting us at @TheWeeklyPod, at Danny_G951, and at It's That Guy Kyle, using the hashtag KOY, or you can click the link in the show notes that allows you to record and send us a voice message for your chance to be on the actual podcast.
Boom. Dude, I'm sorry. I really hope people start sending us voice messages. I
want to be a cat. What's your favorite cat?
I feel like that's gonna be so much fun, especially for Keep It or Yeet It. Like, if we get more people to send us Keep It or Yeet It suggestions through voice messages, that's gonna be awesome.
Bro, I'm here for that. That sounds sick. Actually, I would love that. Listeners, really do that, please, and thank you.
Yes, please. Please click that link. Just remember, there's 2 links. You can click either one. It's okay. All right. So our first Keep It or Yeet It is Tony Hawk, who's set to sell 100 skateboards painted with his own blood. And there's an actual video on YouTube where they're drawing blood from him.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. What do you think? Are we keeping it or are we eating it? Because Lil Nas X is hot, bro. He's out here.
Okay. Lil Nas X is... Because I kept his shoes anyway because I thought they were dope. And I thought they were a really cool artistic thing. Like, especially because I knew where the custom shoes came from.
Yeah.
So I thought they were dope. I thought they were cool. I kept it. I'm still gonna keep this. I think it's creative. It's cool, and I think Lil Nas X's energy actually I think is a little misplaced because he's asking like what was the problem, and the difference was that he kind of promoted shoes as Satan shoes, not understanding that has to deal with like there's still a lot of people within the community that are still very religious.
Yeah.
And Tony Hawk's not promoting it that way.
Yeah.
He's just happen to say it is with his blood, so they're just maybe specialty, like, you know, one of a kind things. That's how he's promoting is like one of a kind pieces.
Okay. All right, so you're keeping it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it.
Okay, I'm gonna eat it, and I'm gonna eat it simply because he's biting Lil Nas X. Like, be original, bro. Lil Nas X came out with the blood in the shoes, but you could have completely lied. I mean, it could have just been the food coloring and some water. But
drop of blood in the shoe.
But yeah, if this was before the shoes, I would be like, oh, dude, this is fucking dope. Like, Tony Hawk's coming out with these skateboards with some of his own blood. Awesome.
I mean, people have done it before Lil Nas X.
Yeah, but it's like there's a time lapse, right?
Mm-hmm.
But with Lil Nas X, like, his shoes just came out like a couple months ago, and now Tony Hawk's doing this. And I don't know, to me, it just seems like his creative team was like, oh, we don't have ideas, but we're going to do this to sell limited edition and make some money.
Mm-hmm.
Like I stand Tony Hawk, right? Like he's dope. Grew up playing his video games. He's a legendary skateboarder.
Also, I like his birdhouse boards. Like even if I'm not a good skater, I do like his birdhouse stuff. It's sick.
Like it's sick, right? Like he's elevated skateboarding and brought it mainstream like no one else could have. But this isn't the most original thing.
No, it's not. It's not. You're right.
And that's the only reason I'm kind of like, we just started done with shoes. You could have waited, like, if we would have made it maybe till next year, I would be like, dude, you know? But I still remember Lil Nas X's shoes. So because of that, I'm going to eat it.
Okay, fair enough.
Alright. Next one is the Hood Olympics, a.k.a. the Crack Olympics, a.k.a. the Crate Challenge. Now, have you seen this?
I'm gonna eat that. It's fucking stupid, bro. It's not. It's dumb. It's dumb. There's too many people in hospitals right now with COVID for people to be fucking being idiots right now. Like, honestly.
You know what the worst part about it is? It's like you can really tell. Like these are like not trying to sound fucked up or anything, but some of these situations are like people that don't have the best living situations. And it makes me question whether they have health insurance.
They're just bored, bro.
Right? And
bored,
like I know COVID has had us locked up and everything, but not the best idea. Bro, I mean, I'm also a fucking sadistic person where I like watching people break their arms and stuff. So I've been watching them. I think they're hilarious. But it's also been extremely impressive to see people that actually pulled it off. And the funniest thing to me is, like, the only people I've seen actually pull off this challenge are crackheads. I don't think I've seen one normal person successfully do it. Besides a crackhead. Actually, no, I take that back. I did watch a video of this guy rolling a blunt on the way up and smoking it down. So, there's been 3 crackheads and a guy smoking a blunt that I've seen successfully do this.
I don't know what to say. No, yeet. This is stupid. Don't do that. Don't jeopardize your health. You've only one life to live, bro.
Bro, but I mean, like, if you survive COVID, you're invincible.
Nah, that's not how that works.
If you got the vaccine, you know, you're immune. You're like fucking X-Men, bro. You can do it.
Bro,
Spider-Man.
Doesn't mean that you're fucking bulletproof or fucking like crate proof, apparently.
I don't know, but I'm just saying, man, the Hood Olympics has been the highlight of my life this past 2 weeks in entertainment. Like, it's better than sports. Like, give me some good ass commentators. Put Shaq and Charles and fuck, what's his name? Charles Barkley. Put them together. Get them to commentate this. Maybe get one of them to challenge the other one. Let's see where it goes. Let's have fun
Snoop
with
Dogg. We'll let Snoop Dogg commentate too.
You
that sounds like
you know what? Since nothing but crackheads and potheads have been doing it, like let's see some pro athletes that smoke pot that have been suspended or something. I don't know, Sha'Carri, this might be your chance. Put the Nike sponsorship to good use.
Oof.
I mean, she got 6th place in her race, but if she can do the crate challenge, we take everything back.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Anyways, I have one for you.
Okay.
We talked about it on the Jamakai podcast. We got to see it live as it came out. But thoughts on the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer?
Bro, I'm
keeping or eating.
I'm excited.
I'm keeping the fuck out of that.
Excited.
For one, literally they're gonna have William Dafoe back. They're having Jamie Foxx is coming back as Electro.
Yeah. We got the original Doc Ock.
Yeah, they got the OG Doc Ock. You know, they may have Sandman there too, and Killer Croc, or not Killer Croc, Reptile.
Reptile, yeah.
Not Killer Croc. Killer Croc's DC, but Reptile.
Green Goblin.
Green Goblin. That's what I was saying. Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin.
Yeah.
The OG Green Goblin is at that too. So no. Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I'm pretty pumped.
Like the hairs in the back of my neck stood up.
No James Franco Hobgoblin. I don't think.
I hope not.
I would like to see a Tom Hardy Venom in there though.
That would be dope.
They haven't talked about that yet, but I think it's time to go ahead and throw Venom in there too.
I don't think they're gonna throw him in just yet. I think they're gonna wait it out.
Maybe he's a cameo or something.
Yeah, maybe at the end, like the end credits, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see him and going at it.
Be interesting that full tie-in, but I'm excited about that. I've been hearing really good reviews on Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
People aren't. It's coming out this week, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So we should go watch it. And then we'll talk about it next week because I am curious about what your thoughts on it because it's basically going to be a giant kung fu movie that's also Marvel.
Yeah, dude, I'm down. You know what? I got my AMC, stockholder discount at AMC. I'm also a Stubbs member, gold with the gold membership, so I get half price tickets on Tuesday.
That is the bet, bro.
So you best believe I'm gonna go watch it on Tuesday.
Oh, shit.
All right. Next one. OnlyFans pulling back their ban of sex workers and porno on their site. Are we keeping?
I don't think they should have did it in the first place. Like, I don't think they should have banned them in the first place. Like, I'm gonna keep that. Like, go them. Granted, I get why they did it. To kind of keep their investments, but it's because they didn't do their job right.
Yeah.
And the fact that they fixed it, it's a good thing.
Yeah. Okay.
It helps small creators that actually need that revenue.
Yeah.
So
we gotta keep the single moms employed.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep that. Good for going back on it, and hopefully you don't make that same mistake again.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna keep it as well. I actually think it was a great marketing scheme.
It might have been just a marketing scheme too.
I'm not gonna
lie. Could have been 100%
like,
their plan.
Like, I wish I could see what their actual viewership went up after they left. They took the ban off,
so they could watching Fap one last time.
Yes. Dude, I'm a fan of, I'm all for OnlyFans. Like, I've said this a lot. Like, I joke about it a lot, right, about single moms and whatnot. But honestly, wholeheartedly, I think it's a great way for girls and men, because there's also men, to really, improve their situation if they really need it. Like, instead of, being a stripper, or instead of, prostituting yourself, like, for sex workers, it's really elevated them to a whole nother tax bracket. Even porn stars that were getting underpaid and everything, they're finally getting what they're worth out of it. And on top of that, it lets creators connect with their fans. So I definitely am a huge supporter of OnlyFans. I don't buy any OnlyFans. I only click on the free ones, but I will one day.
What?
No, I probably won't. I'm engaged. I can't enjoy that.
I'm not going to.
I mean, you never know. Like, maybe you're in a good position and there's this girl on OnlyFans and needs to pay her rent or something, or
your wife gives you the okay.
She needs money to go through college. I mean, maybe you subscribe for $5 a month. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm doing it.
You're toting a dangerous line here.
No, I'm not saying I do that. But if I felt it in my heart to make a generous donation, it would be to OnlyFans. To a girl on OnlyFans. Yeah.
All right. Charity donation. I say charitable. How charitable of you?
Yeah, because Weekly D is for the kids and it's also for charity.
It's for the family, bro.
It's for the fam, bro.
By the way, do not let your fucking kids listen to this show. God damn. If your kids are listening to this, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hey, at least they'll be up to date on trending topics. A week late, but they'll be up to date. All right. Next one. Starbucks' newest drink, the Apple Crisp Macchiato.
I haven't heard of this, and I'm sorry. It's my love is for Doge beans only.
Oh, nice.
I only drink Doge beans. I'm joking. They're actually you heard Andrew on the episode before last. He's all about Starbucks.
Yeah. He showed nothing but love for him. Well,
that being said, Apple Crisp Macchiato. I will say that sounds yummy.
Can I describe it?
Yeah, describe it for me.
Okay. The Apple Crisp Macchiato is a coffee chain's latest creation, layered with flavors of apple and brown sugar, like the filling of an apple pie, with espresso, steamed milk, and caramelized spiced apple drizzle.
So good. My ears are so good.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I actually went to go try it.
Was it good, or did it actually not?
I genuinely, I think my barista didn't make it right, but I really enjoyed it because it wasn't super sweet. Like, I really, really enjoyed it. It actually does taste like apple pie. I'm not gonna lie, and this is America, so I'm gonna keep apple pie and apple pie tasting stuff.
I like it.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. McDonald's little apple pies, those are the best apple pies.
Only if they deep fry them.
Yeah.
Like the OG, like Whataburger used to do.
Whataburger still does them.
They still the fried pies?
Yeah.
Bro.
Yep. You get that with a milkshake.
Talk about thick boy summer. We're about to go on a thicker boy fall.
We're about to go to Thick Daddy Fall, baby.
Yes.
I
Fat Daddy fall.
I feel like Fat Daddy Fall is where we're gonna drop our merch.
Fat Daddy fall. Yeah,
Hoodies,
I'm down.
Hoodies and loungewear. Fat Daddy Fall.
Fat Daddy fall.
We should just brand it Fat Daddy merch.
Just gray sweatpants and just says Fat Daddy fall.
Fat Daddy merch, baby.
Fat Daddy
Check us
merch.
out. All right, that is verbal copyright, by the way.
I'll keep that. By the way.
All right, cool.
That sounds good.
It actually was good. Like I said, I don't think the barista had made it right because I was expecting super sweet and it wasn't super sweet at all. So I'm gonna keep it. All right, the last and final one is one neither one of us watched, but I thought we'd throw it on there because I wrote this on Friday and not today. So our last and final keep it or eat it is Jake Paul versus Tyrone Woodley.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Every single one of these pay-per-view fights, I find them on Twitter, like on Twitter live feed, and I just watch it in fucking like Arabic. I'm gonna pretend like I don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pay for it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't need to give more millionaires even more money.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm not gonna pay for a celebrity fight.
So I mean, honestly, I'd still keep it. Like it's cool, but I'm not gonna pay for it. So I'll watch it. I'll either watch highlights or I'll watch it on
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was good that they fought. I just don't really. I don't. It's not worth it to me to pay for it for a full pay-per-view unless we're having a bunch of friends over. If we're gonna have a pay-per-view like actual fight, we're gonna watch the full event. Fuck yeah. But if it's just me, I'm not paying $60 for that shit. Okay. Sorry.
That's fine. I am with you on it. I also I'm gonna keep it because it's cool, prize fighting and whatnot. But I'm gonna keep people that share the streams. That's the most important part. You are true heroes.
Those are the true homies who consistently bring the streams back up too whenever they get knocked out.
Yeah, exactly. So
we salute you.
Shout out to the homies. Y'all are doing God's work.
We need the Budweiser Real Men of Genius stuff to come back. Real Men of Genius. That guy who always streams the fights on live.
Bro, just wait for Fat Daddy merch. It's gonna be sick.
But anyways, I guess that's it, huh?
Yeah, I think that was it.
In terms of an outro, I just want to bring this up. Before we end, just to show announcements. In the next few weeks, we actually are going to be giving away one set, which is two tickets, general admission to DogePalooza. We'll be giving those away. We'll also be giving away 2 VIP tickets. That'll be announced at a later date. So be on the lookout for that. But we do have authorization to give away 2 general admission DogePalooza tickets and 2 VIP DogePalooza tickets.
Definitely follow our social medias, especially the Twitter, because more announcements will be coming out there.
It's going to be exciting. We're excited to hopefully provide you guys with that.
Yes, definitely.
And then that's pretty much that. So be on the lookout for Greg and Sadie in this next few weeks. I think in the next week or a couple weeks or so, we're also going to be having Sig Lucier Brewing Company is going to be coming up here soon. I know we had already said that. I need to reach back out to him, make sure he's still okay with doing that. And then we'll have that podcast. And he's a super cool guy. Sig Lucier is a really, really good brewery. And I haven't been over there in a while, so I need to go drive to Frankfurt and go and have a brew with the boys. But by the way, if you're not going to be at DogePalooza October 9th, and you happen to be in Kentucky or the near vicinity, you should definitely go to check out Sig Lucier's party they're going to be having there. They're going to be having Nappy Roots performing live there. So that's going to be pretty cool. And if you're not, come to DogePalooza. We're going to be there. So it's going to be a blast. Anyways, guys, thank you all for listening. If you like what you heard, please give us a 5-star rating and leave us a review on Apple iTunes. You can also give us a thumbs up on Spotify and a like on any other streaming service you listen to. Also, please, for the love of God, tell your friends about us. For the love of God, please. Because word of mouth is the best way to grow, and we like to grow.
Yeah, please share us on social media as well. Share us on Twitter, share us on Instagram, tell your friends about us.
But yeah, once again, thank you guys for listening. Thank you to all of our sponsors of the show, and we continue to appreciate you guys and what you guys do. And until next time, later.
One more thing. Remember, scroll down on the description when you listen to this episode. Click on the link at the bottom to send us a voice message.
Yes.
Send us either your keep it or eat it, your pendejo of the week, or your bad for the week. We will answer all of them. Okay?
100%.
Yes. So please do that. You can also message us at Weekly D Pod on Instagram, Twitter, and all social medias. You can message me at Danny_G951 on all social medias and on Xbox Live. You can also hit up Kyle at It's That Guy Kyle on all social medias. Also, Kyle, where can they find your NFTs at?
You can actually follow and check out my NFTs at It's That Guy Kyle. Actually under the username currently El Sheeb, with the quotations Balto's Revenge. So Balto's Revenge is my StockTwits account, but that's how people can follow me there. But you can also check out at It's That Guy Kyle on Twitter and you can also, but we'll put a link in the description showcasing the OpenSea, which is where the NFTs be located for purchase.
Yep. You can also check out our TikTok. It has a bunch of clips of us. We also have a YouTube channel. And please go check out our boy Blizzy Blake down at the Secret Group every Thursday and Saturday. He will be there doing stand-up. He's a good friend of the show. He's a part of the Accidental Podcast. And he's part of the Paper Plate Media family. And we want to go show him some support. So if you can, please do all that. Again, thank you guys for listening. This has been lots of fun. Please tell someone about us. Thank you to our sponsors. We love y'all. Bye. Peace.
So aggressive. Bye. Get out of here.
Bye. Get the fuck out of here now, please. Alright, guys. Thank you guys for listening. We really do love y'all. Peace.
Oh, you didn't stop recording?
No.
You already know what I'm on. Dead roses with the weight of old shit, you know? Yeah. I mean, I just want to focus on the true shit, you know what I mean? You know they don't want me doing shit like this, though. Yeah. Why do I take pressure from other people when they been the same ones acting like we never equal? Trust me, I know my worth is expensive keeping. When it's blinded by the one, it's expensive to keep the secret. 2020's my year that I manifest my visuals. Got it through the journey, my life was gifted with miracles. Power came with frustration, my life was tested with principles. Better yet, who could save me? They snake me here on the physical. One soul on a mission, barely tripping. Too worthy of oppositions, don't play me on my position, damn. Is you real enough to tell me what's submissive? I'm so spiritually inclined to be trusting my intuition. Take me or never listen, your ego too big to feel it. No wonder why you stuck up on a nigga for some love. I mean, baby girl, it's tough, what was you expecting? Situations rising, then you hide it, then neglected. You never really accepted the truth that was in your presence. You moving on with your life like a movie with no perspective. I just wanted all my money in my hands to count my blessings. Calculated moves got me moving through perceptions. How could I contain it when I'm learning all my lessons? I done killed out many things, that's including my depression. Social with your exes, 50 shades of tempted. Could've took a different path and fucked your bitch and put the work in. That's the mindset of basic niggas in your life. All the fun and games until you have to pay the price. In your hands, tears falling from your head. When you did this to yourself, you wasn't thinking far ahead. Now you searching for a man's, realizing a loss of self. Picking up the pieces that remind you of yourself. Stuck in old ways, always keeping to yourself. Attaching to some people who played you and never helped. No wonder why that shit had fell. Ship sink that never sailed. The journey to the better life is distant, but it's felt. I let love and heartbreaks break my confidence. I swear to God, I'm coming back stronger as a conscious man. Yeah. Dead roses. That's just real shit. Yeah. Gem of God.